Hi there, it's Saturday the 2nd of August 2014. This is Andy Rowe on trendfollower.co.uk, and I'm going to talk you through my view of the markets as of this week, starting with the ones that have done the best over the past couple of weeks and ending up with the ones that have fallen the most over the past couple of weeks. So starting off with the Nikkei, this has risen over the past couple of weeks. I thought it was falling back in April and went short it, but was pretty quickly proved wrong and stopped out of my trade. At the moment it's risen, but the truth is overall since approximately May of last year it's been going horizontally, again with ups and downs, but a narrowing sort of range. So who knows where the Nikkei is going to go. At the moment it's essentially neutral. Now, property, using the TR Property Investment Trust to give us indication of how property is doing. Past few weeks, just been ticking along. It dropped back in June significantly, and since then it's been uppy downy, not doing very much. But it hasn't dropped down through its Johnson channel, hasn't dropped down through the average for the year. It's kind of sort of static, but in a bull market still. So. Having said that, if it drops down below the average for the year, I'm going to go short property. I think there's a strong argument for seeing property fall. There's still a lot of very high property prices in the south of England, and certainly in London it's completely bonkers. So I think we could find a good argument for shorting it, but I'm not shorting it just yet. I'll be waiting for this little signal. Also, if interest rates go up, or when interest rates go up, that's going to be bad news for people with big mortgages. So I'll certainly be wanting to short the market at that stage. Bonds are jiggling along, so I don't really do much with bond funds myself, but it's kind of interesting just to watch what's happening with them. Not much is the answer. Certainly the PIMCO, and here's the Vanguard total market bond ETF, so this is a good indicator of bonds generally, kind of overall rising, but in a gentle way. I mean, they tend not to move massively like shares and so on, but they're sort of overall rising. Gold is pretty much flatlining, so we've had highs and lows coming into a narrower range, so I don't know which way gold's going to go. I hope it's going to go up, but it might go down, but it's not doing either just at the moment. So there's an argument for saying if you think gold's a good thing to have long term, now's a good time to buy it, but might fall down. We'll see. FTSE 250 has finished below its average for the year for the second time in the past few weeks. So you can see that back in May it sort of hit the average for the year, and since then rose up and then came back down again. It's now finished below the average for the year. We've got lower highs, we've got a couple of lower lows. I think if it goes further, I'll be looking to short the 250. 350, FTSE 350. Similarly, this week for the first time, the FTSE 350 finished below the average for the year, which to me is a kind of indicator of gradually increasingly bearish sentiment. We've got the shorter moving average, this is the 30 MA here, the blue line, becoming increasingly close to the longer, slower responding moving average of 50, and so to me that's an indicator of things becoming a little bit less optimistic, perhaps. The FTSE 100, so 100 biggest companies in the UK, not massively indicative of the UK economy, I don't think, but I think the 250 and 350 are probably better indicators. This is pretty much horizontal, just hasn't broken through its peak here, so yeah, just not doing very much at all. Nasdaq fell this week, but overall still in a bull market, as is the S&P 500, hasn't broken through the 30 MA or the Johnson channel or the average for the year, but if it does those things, I'll be looking to go short the US. But I have gone short Europe because you can see here the French market, the CAC 40 fell dramatically this week. It has been falling over the past few weeks, and it finished dramatically below the average for the year. So I think the writing's on the wall for Europe. I think things are going downwards, but one man's reversal is another man's pullback. This could be perceived by some people as a buying opportunity. Buying cheap down here, and the CAC 40 may rise from here again and like a phoenix from the ashes take off and waft through the sunlight, becoming wealthier and wealthier. But of course it may not be. I suspect it's going to fall down and go down, but I might be wrong. The DJI, so this is the 30 biggest US stocks. Not a good week for the US, but certainly not in a bear market yet. But potentially going that way. But you can see if you look back, these things happen. There was a fall back in April. There was another fall back in January. A steady fall back in sort of September. August of last year, but kind of recovered and did okay, and who knows what's going to happen with US stocks in the months to come. But it's sort of touching the 30 MA. I think it's gone below the 30 MA actually. So maybe things are starting to go the wrong way, but who knows? Crude oil, again, this is just sort of flatlining really. It's hard to say just where crude is going to go. It's been pretty low. Could go up a lot. So we could argue that this is just a good time to buy crude. Could it go loads lower? Certainly history would suggest not. The sort of $20 per barrel price is. Do I mean $20 per barrel? I don't know about that. $20 for this ETF anyway. Probably not the barrel price, but the ETF price anyway. There's a low around the 20 mark here. It could be seen as a good buying opportunity. We shall see. Germany fell through its average for the year badly. So this ties in with my thoughts about Europe. I'm shorting Europe as really in response to this. So that's my view of the markets. I think Europe's falling. I think UK is falling, and I've shorted Europe, and I have an order in to short the UK if it falls further. That's just what I'm doing. It's not advice. Don't take this as advice from me to you. This is just what I'm doing. The US, I'm not shorting that yet, but I could be doing it before too long. So we'll see. And maybe I should be buying gold. Maybe I should be buying oil. Certainly there's an argument for that. Anyway, that's my view of the markets, at least for Saturday the 2nd of August. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and take care of yourselves, and catch up with you soon. Bye.